Hey, what's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Butler, man. It's the best day of my life tomorrow. And I promise going to do your little dance while they still playing your song. Yeah, I have been out of the mix because I do other things besides YouTube. But here we go, man. There's an ongoing war right now between GF and the Bloods. Let's dive off into the news and then let's get a tad bit more personal.
These across the state are under lockdown tonight after a large fight at Dooley State Prison. The Department of Corrections says 9 inmates received minor injuries and were treated at the hospital. 7 have since been returned to the facility. No staff members were hurt. Officials believe that fight was gang-related. No word on when that lockdown might be lifted.
7 inmates were stabbed when a fight broke out yesterday at Dooley State Prison. That's according to the State Department of Corrections. They say it happened after a prison shakedown when officers confiscated cell phones. The prison system says the 7 inmates' injuries were not life-threatening.
All right, so let's do this. Let's do this.
5 inmates were injured Monday in a fight at Dooley State Prison.
Okay, let's do this. All right, so, well, look, a lot of people on the outside think prison is just locked doors and blue and white jumpsuits, but prison is politics, it's survival, it's alliances, it's manipulation, it's fear, it's trauma. And in many cases, prison becomes an extension of the streets. Right now, inside the Georgia Department of Corrections, tensions involving different security threat groups that what the prison system calls gangs have continued to contribute to violence, stabbings, retaliation, and instability across the multiple facilities. Federal investigations and news reports have described Georgia prisons as operating under a crisis level of violence tied to gangs, contraband, understaffing, and a lack of institutional control. Now, before I go deeper, let me say this clearly. I'm not here to glorify gangs. I'm not here to recruit anybody. This is about education. This is about consequences. This is about understanding how emotional decisions can become life sentences. Let's start with the Bloods. Okay, so first I'm gonna go to the brother State Baby. State Baby has some firsthand information in reference to the GD versus Blood. I have not looked at this video, but he's been very vocal, efficient, and entertaining to one degree or another, bro. So y'all go check out bro page. It's at State Baby TV. He a good dude. Here we go.
Blood War. And my boy, Big Bank Black, he commented on the YouTube video and he told me more details without getting folks jammed up. So that's what we're gonna try to do right here. We're gonna give you more details. And like with my shit, I'm intelligent enough to know what I can say and not say to get a nigga fucked up. But I know how niggas is who don't know no better. And they'll be trying all that shit, talking about a nigga doing too much, you feel me? But I know ain't nothing I'ma say in this video is doing too much. But it might be some niggas that feel that way. And so I might get dipped. But I'll take my DP. I know I ain't gonna get a nigga fucked up. I ain't gonna get a nigga no extra time, no none of that shit. Everything I speak on is gonna be something that's already known. The police already done did their investigations about. And the news know this shit. And GDC definitely know this shit. So anyway. Alright. So where we start? Also, I want to get this clear. As far as the war, as the actual war, I'm really not qualified to even give y'all this story. Cause when I came in Chang'an, the war had already happened. I came in 2013. The war popped off. It really had been going on for the past 2 years or whatever though, but it popped off 2013, but I came to Chang'an at the end of 2013 though. But anyway, so yeah. Basically, the war popped off because, first of all, let's get this out the way. GF was almost blood. GF was supposed to be a certain set of blood from New York. It was supposed to be an East Coast set. You gotta think about it. It's a lot of similarities between GF and Blood. The first of all, we can start with the Two Love shit. Two Love, 212. So the big gang you say 212 back in the day. What did 212 mean? B to the L, bro. Brotherly love, blood love. And they say two love. They say the two love for the GF and the YMF. The two love, so that's the mob. But all right, so they got that. Two, okay. Mobbing. Whoa, what's mobbing? They be like, what's mobbing? Okay. We be steady mobbing. Okay, what's a hobby? Be balling, it's my hobby. So Bloods want mobbing. So it want MOB, money over bitches. So it is not a Blood set called Mob Paru. Like, mobbing was a thing. That was an actual thing. So we got that down pat. Even with the whoa. So what, the whoop and the yo? Whoa. But no, really though, that shit come from New Orleans because one of them niggas from New Orleans, you know, whoa, what's that, whoa? They be on some whoa shit. Whoa. Yeah, them niggas be loud as hell too. All GF niggas, all mob niggas in China ain't be loud as fuck. You gonna know you in there with the mob though. But so okay. So they were supposed to be Blood. They were supposed to be fucking with that particular set. I ain't gonna say what's the name of the set, but you know they were supposed to be fucking with Jersey. You know, Don Jersey, even that part, the whole Don thing. You know, they be saying they Don Jersey, Don Dizzy. Like, this is known about them niggas. For some reason in they paperwork it say 9 Trey, so we'll leave it at 9 Trey or whatever. But the nigga Dizzy is known, like his case in North Carolina when he caught that fucking kidnapping shit, where allegedly he got some members to go and kidnap the DA and they end up kidnapping his daddy and shit and they got caught or whatever because he was speaking on the phone in Shanghai and the police apparently overheard it. I doubt the police overheard it. I doubt he was speaking on the phone in front of the police, but it probably was a rat in there. He was in the feds in North Carolina. So anyway, they traced the phone calls and found the niggas when they was so-called allegedly about to goddamn handle the business or whatever. Like, them niggas' cases is known. They transferred homes to ADX, Colorado about that. Jersey on High Max. Like, they know about homes. He done wrote a book. What is called Into the Eyes of a Killer. It's a magazine article about Blood. The Don Diva shit. The Dons. You know? Blood in, blood out. It's on the magazine cover. Like, I can't make this shit up. Anyway. But yeah, I ain't speaking on nothing that ain't already known. But yeah, GF was supposed to be fucking with them. But GF not a gang. Like, GF is a belief. A mindset, really. Like, that shit built on old murder. No snitching. That's why they call it the mob. That's their thing. You know, it's just niggas, though. But that's why most of them niggas got, like, hella time. The original niggas, anyway, like, it's so many new niggas nowadays and shit. The GF mob watered down now. Just being real. I ain't being disrespectful to nobody. GF watered down now, because anybody can get in. But back in the day, all them niggas had life sentences, 40, 30, 20s, like 20 at the least. That's why they respected like old murder. All you had to do to get in was just get stamped by a nigga. Cause like, oh yeah, we know you ain't gonna tell, cause how you know these new niggas ain't gonna tell if they ain't never caught no case? So how the hell you mob if you ain't caught no case? But like, not saying it ain't real mob and real GF out here. I'm pretty sure it's niggas that'll spank a nigga about that shit or whatever. But I'm just speaking on as far as the mob that we know of, the mob that's talked about, man, them niggas still locked up, or they done died for the most part, you feel me? God bless their soul, cause like, I don't wish death on nobody. I don't wish prison on nobody. But they hide them niggas. We know about them niggas though. But them new niggas though, that shit ain't the same. That shit ain't like how it used to be when it was two of them in the dorm, 4 of them in the dorm, And the whole dorm was scared of them niggas. Man, just to be real shit. Matter of fact, I was on the step down program. You know, I'm not qualified to speak on the war because I wasn't in the war. But I was one of the first bloods to be put on the step down program when they had let them off the tier program for them 5 years. Alright, I'm jumping up ahead. But anyway. But a situation happened because it was a nigga named Fat Stacks. Fat Stacks used to be blood. Fuck, he's the biggest sucker like that I ever met. Holmes the biggest sucker. Holmes from Bankhead. If you know about Fat Stacks, yeah, I said it. Anyway, Holmes a sucker. This nigga was Rolex. And I think he had some stain. You feel me? He rolled GF. He was in a room with this OG Brum nigga. Matter of fact, both of them rolled GF. Yeah. And the OG Brum nigga, matter of fact, he was a sucker too before he rolled GF. This nigga had lined up some 50-year-old man in there, man. Come on, bro. From behind the door. No flame, no nothing. Sucker. These niggas was suckers. Them niggas rolled GF from behind the door.
Okay, so here we go live from, let's say, saw this on another page, happened today. Is it true? I've got confirmations from different people that says that it could be a tad bit accurate. It says Dooley State Prison. I seen something happen today and that I haven't seen in all of my life. I seen a guy in front of D building took a nurse and used her for a shield to keep the other person from stabbing him up. She was screaming and crying so much that I think she used the bathroom on herself. What the warden going to do now? Take the story and shake them down? That's not going to stop nothing. It's going to get worse before it get better. Watch and see. Next, they going to be using these little girls was supposed to be officers for shields to protect them from other people. Tiffany says, I heard about this, but wasn't sure all the details. I wasn't able to post anything about it. Thank you for the info. So some other people say some things that I don't want to see if I can just move this. No, not right now. So
it was still the same thing. Everything GD. If you talking about a game, you know what I'm saying? Everything GD, and you know, sir got blood niggas. You know what I mean? And one of them like my nigga Keemon Morgan, man, he was in juvenile together. He from Albany.
okay.
And then I think Big Young was at Calhoun with me, man. I think he was blood out. I'm not sure, but I think he was. And it was like, then I started seeing a couple more. You feel what I'm saying? That was just a couple more. You feel what I'm saying? There was some go hard niggas too. Them niggas I fuck with. Keep in mind, it went on we ain't on the, what you think, we on basically where you from and niggas that fuck with each other, man, and just real niggas congregating. You feel what I'm saying? And that was the era. Then real nigga, you gonna be a stand-up nigga, you gonna be a bitch ass nigga. That's it, goddamn.
Yeah.
And stand-up niggas, goddamn, we congregate that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is like breathing fresh air. We comfortable with each other. You feel what I'm saying? No matter where you from, what you bang, this and that, we comfortable with each other. And around about 2009, and I'm in Macon State, that's when I was like, I'm hearing about like, yeah, man, you know them niggas over there got them blood nigga wild. I'm like, blood nigga, what you mean? They wild, what you mean? Cause I'm green, I'm bagged out because you know you have an era when you get started getting some money and fucking with some females in there, you have to back away from that wild shit. You know what I'm saying? Not back away from your team. You just gotta start thinking better. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I always been the type of nigga, my niggas eating. And all over the same way, you feel what I'm saying? So I'm blind to the sucker, cause we take care, we gonna take care of the sucker shit, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I'm hearing that, I'm like, damn, blood, they gotta be crazy, nigga. The blood, man, what? And then football, see, I never forget, they was on the other side. They was in D building, like basically like in D building. They were pretty much everywhere. But then that was just like when I seen the most, I'm like, damn. Oh, it like that? Oh, it's blood nigga like that there. But keep in mind, I'm an old school music nigga. I'm still on my Tupac.
Yeah.
And I'm paying attention to certain news, but I'm on TI. You know what I'm saying? I'm on TI and all that, you know, my nephew. You know what I'm saying?
And a prison inmate died at the Dooley State Prison last weekend. According to the Georgia Department of Corrections, Carlitos Acosta's body was turned over to the county coroner and will be taken to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation Crime Lab to determine the cause of death. That's the only information we have at this time. The GDC says the investigation is ongoing. Now, Acosta was serving life for murder out of Toombs County.
Alrighty, thank you so much, Alex. We are 2 minutes after the hour. Let's get you caught up on your local morning headlines. This morning, we're learning more about a Dooley State prison guard now accused of smuggling drugs and having a sexual relationship with an inmate. Arrest warrants say 25-year-old Ariana Trice was paid $200 to bring in marijuana, ecstasy, and other contraband. She was arrested earlier this month after officers found marijuana and ecstasy on her. She's now being held in the Dooley County Jail.
Okay. And you said this was Dooley State Prison?
That's correct.
Okay. And you said he took a bunch of pills?
Yeah, he said 10 to 15 unknown pills.
Okay. And how old is he?
Okay. Yes, ma'am. I was asking. You said he has a head injury from being assaulted.
Right.
But you're saying he said he had a seizure.
I'm not sure that he had a seizure. We didn't witness it. That's what he's telling us.
Okay.
Where's the date that he was assaulted?
Yes, ma'am. What's your name and a good callback number?
It's Blondell. Our number here, 478-627-2052.
Where is he going to be located in the facility?
All right, so I'm getting text messages. I'm gonna have some exclusive stuff coming in. We're gonna put this on one page. We got another part 2 coming up. This is what I will say: the Bloods are not one single unified organization. There are many different sects, structures, politics, and leadership styles depending on the city, prison, or state. Some operate with strict discipline and literature. Others move more emotionally and loosely organized. Inside the Georgia Department of Corrections, blood-affiliated inmates became one of the dominant security threats groups over the years because many young men enter prison already tied to blood neighborhoods, rap culture, and street organizations from Atlanta and surrounding areas. Okay, so but now let's talk about the GoodFellas, also known as GF. Federal prosecutors describe the GoodFellas as an Atlanta-based gang that recruits heavily in the neighborhoods, county jails, and Georgia Department of Corrections facilities. Authorities allege the group has been involved in shootings, drugs trafficking, robberies, firearms trafficking, and organized criminal activity. And if you have paid attention to any of the videos I've done, I asked some of the participating gang members who is the most ferocious in the Georgia Department of Corrections. And without a doubt, and without question, everybody has come to one hardcore fact. Yeah, them GF dudes don't play around. Some people inside the Georgia Department describe the GoodFellas as a newer generation prison and street movement that gained influence through Atlanta neighborhoods and prison recruitment. There are also longstanding rumors and claims from people familiar with the prison culture that some GF members were formerly affiliated with blood sets before internal conflicts in prison politics shifted alliances. Though prison politics can vary from facility to facility, and many claims are difficult to independently verify. And that's one thing civilians don't understand. Prison politics constantly evolve. Today's ally becomes tomorrow's enemy. Today's handshake becomes tomorrow's war. One rumor can shift in an entire compound. One stabbing can create a statewide retaliation. That's why prison war spread so quickly. I was not going to report on this based on the fact that it's just black people killing black people to me. I've been to a number of graduations this week, and in my mind, I was like, man, you should focus more in on the positivity. Unfortunately, here's the truth. I be speaking all types of positive stuff, and nobody watches it. But watch this video. This video is gonna do numbers because the title is gonna be inviting. It's what people want to see. For whatever reason, this is what's going on. So, but I have a theory. And I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to put it into play. So y'all get in the comment section. This is gonna be my part 1 of the GL versus Blood War. This is part 1. I'm gonna try to talk to the people. I'm gonna try to see it against my better judgment. See if I can talk to some of the guys that I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm out right now. Y'all get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think.